Hello there. Today I decided that I would like to write some Madlibs, and yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to do it. I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, look, there's DW. I think she's silently judging me over there. But yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna send them to my friends, and hopefully they're kind of funny. I like to think that maybe I can write something at least kind of funny. So yeah, we'll see. So I looked up how to write a Mad Lib because I didn't really get how to do it. So I guess I'll just write out the whole story first and then take out the words and leave a blank. Yeah, here, let me just write my ideas down. Okay, so I have snowy weather. I think I'll make about 3. And then maybe I'll send it to 6 people so that we can have 2 versions of each. I think that would be good. Okay, so one about the snowy weather. I'll write one about being a fangirl. And then the Mad Libs, you'll be able to fill in a person. Okay. Okay, and then the last one can be about... Okay, the last one is gonna be about, being an intern somewhere. Okay, so we have our 3 ideas. Snowy weather, fangirling, and being an intern somewhere. And I guess we'll go draft them. Okay. So I started writing the one about the snowy weather. I'm a little stuck. I will show you what I have so far. Okay, so far I couldn't believe there was so much snow. There was 5 blank, which will be a unit of measurement, worth. The only problem was we couldn't go to blank, a place. Sure, it was fun to blank, a verb, in the snow, but I don't really know what to write next. Sure, it was fun to blank in snow, but I wish blank were here to enjoy it with me on a more... Oh wait, okay, I was gonna say on a more positive note. I'll say on a more blank note. On a more blank note. I have been enjoying some new hobbies. Some include blank and blank, an exclamation, oh, wow, you know. Okay, I was gonna say, it was so blank for it to just burst into the room, but I'll say it's so blank for it to just blank into the room. Okay, I feel like I should end it soon. Also bring back the snowy weather. I looked out the blank noun of my room and saw the snow again. It reminded me again that I cannot go anywhere, and it made me okay. I think that's really good. That's a good start. Okay, so what I have is, I couldn't believe there was so much snow. There was 5 blank worth. The only problem was we couldn't go to blank. Sure, it was fun to blank in the snow, but I wish blank was here to enjoy it with me. Ever since they blank, it hasn't been the same. On a more blank note, I have been enjoying some new hobbies. Some of them include blank and blank. As I was blank, my sister walked into the room. Blank, I said. It was so blank of her to just blank into the room. At the end of the day, I looked out of the blank of my room and saw the snow again. It reminded me that I could not go anywhere, and it made me blank. Okay, blank really does not sound like a real word anymore. I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, fangirling. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll say, ever since I was blank number, ever since I was blank years old, I have been in love with, I'll say, name of celebrity. Ever since I was blank years old, I've been in love with blank. Today, I was stalking their Instagram and saw that they had a new post. Okay, I'll do another exclamation. I couldn't believe that they posted about their blank. And I looked at them, of course, and commented, "You are so blank." Then I switched over to my Stan account. I obviously had to repost their post. I obviously had to repost the post because they just wrote so blank. Adjective. Can I say like about a amount of time? Sure, about an amount of time later. I'll say verb, the past tense verb, yeah. Past tense verb. That could be interesting. Instead of just I liked my post, they could have swam my post. I was literally freaking out. I could blank verb. Wow, this was the blank adjective. Wow, this was the blank. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so we have our amazing fangirling Madlib. It reads, "Ever since I was blank years old, I have been in love with blank. Today, I was blanking their Instagram and saw that they had a new post. Blank! I couldn't believe that they posted about their blank. I liked the photo, of course, and commented, 'You are so blank.' Then I switched over to my Stan account called blank. I obviously had to repost their post because they just looked so blank. After a blank later, I checked my phone again, and blank had blanked my post. I was literally freaking out. I could blank. Wow, this was the blank day of my life." I think that one could get pretty interesting. Okay, we're on to our last one. This is actually pretty fun. I can't wait to send these to people. Okay, being an intern somewhere. I couldn't wait. I was so blank. Adjective. I was so blank for my first day as an intern. I was so blank for my first day as an intern at blank. As I was getting ready, I picked out my outfit. I was going for a blank look. I really wanted to impress my co-workers and boss. And I got to blank. And immediately everyone started, I got to blank and met met my boss blank, I'll say a name. They immediately told me to go get them blank. No. I blank, past tense, verb, I blanked away and went to, they immediately told me to go get them blank, I blanked away. Wait, isn't adverb? Can I say ad? Is that like ly? Wait, adverb? Yes, it is. Okay. I walked away and, okay, I'll say walked away and got them what they wanted. On the way back, I blank. I'll say adverb, like I swiftly. On the way back, I blankly ran into the blank. I'll say noun. I want to do another exclamation. I know I literally use it in everything, but I really want someone to put something funny. Exclamation. Blank. I shouted. I didn't want to seem unprofessional. I didn't want to seem unprofessional. So I can't believe I just did that. I must seem so. I gave my boss the blank that they wanted, then asked what I should do next. They responded, "Go clean the," should I say noun or like name of a room? Which would be funnier? Name of a room? I'll say name of a room. Go clean the blank. Although blank, past tense, like although I was, wait no, past tense, I don't think an adjective can be past tense. Although I, oh wait, yeah, it can. Wait, can it? No, I don't think it can. Although I was adjective, wait, yeah, it can. Like annoy or annoyed. Although I was blank about cleaning, I was just happy to do it since I was at my dream job, and then name of same company. The only other place I would rather work is name of different company. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so the last one says, I was so blank for my first day as an intern at blank. As I was getting ready, I picked out my outfit. I was going for a blank look. I really wanted to impress my coworkers and boss. I got to blank and met my boss, blank. They immediately told me to go get them blank. I blanked away and got them what they wanted. On the way back, I blankly ran into the blank. Blank, I shouted. I can't believe I just did that. I must seem so blank. I gave my boss the blank that they wanted, then asked what I should do next. They responded, go clean the blank. Although I was blank about cleaning, I was just happy to do it since I was at my dream job, blank. The only other place I would rather work is blank. Okay, so now I am going to type up a text for, y'all do 6 people. Do I even have 6 friends? I'll be like, hey, I'm filming a YouTube video, I wrote a Madlib, and then I'll send them, okay, give me a unit of measurement, a place, a verb, you know. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I sent people the texts, and 3 people already responded, and I filled it in, like, to the Madlibs stuff, and I already have 1 favorite. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'll read that one last, but I'll start reading them to you. Oh, they're so good. Okay, this first one is going to be about the snowy weather. This one was from my sister, Sadie. Here it is. I couldn't believe there was so much snow. There was like 5 pounds worth. The only problem was that we couldn't go to Harry Potter's wrist. Sure, it was fun to pancake in the snow, but I wish Big Tasty was here to enjoy it with me. Ever since they thrilled, it hasn't been the same. On a more awkward note, I have been enjoying some new hobbies. Some of them include kicking and sneezing. As I was kicking, my sister walked into the room. OMG, I said. It was so burrito-like of her to just sing into the room. At the end of the day, I looked out of the banana of my room and saw the snow again. It reminded me that I cannot go anywhere, and it made me crispy. It made me crispy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, that one's pretty good. So this is the other one about snowy weather, and this one is from my friend Ella. Here we go. I couldn't believe there was so much snow. There was like 5-inch worth. The only problem was we couldn't go to Mexico. Sure, it was fun to run in the snow, but I wish Simon was here to enjoy it with me. Ever since they swam, it hasn't been the same. On a more pink note, I have been enjoying some new hobbies. Some of them include walking and cooking. As I was walking, my sister walked into the room. Wow, I said. It was so large of her to just sleep into the room. At the end of the day, I looked out of the bedroom of my room and saw the snow again. It reminded me again that I cannot go anywhere, and it made me tiny. My favorite part about that one is that they looked out of the bedroom of their room. That just makes so much sense, and I love it. Okay, next, I got both of the fangirling ones back. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Okay, this next one is from my friend Ellie, and here it is. Ever since I was 17 years old, I have been in love with Kenan Thompson. Today, I was crying their Instagram and saw that they had a new post. Wow, I couldn't believe that they posted about their buttercup. I liked the photo, of course, and commented, you were so eh. Then I switched over to my Stan account called Kenan4567 iCarly Wow. I obviously had to repost their post because they just looked so mediocre. About 1,395,873,538 weeks later, I checked my phone again, and Kenan had praised my post. I was literally freaking out. I could imagine. Wow, this was the cleanest day of my life. Okay, and this one, I love. You were so eh, and they looked so mediocre. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this one, it is like so unfortunate. It's so funny. But I love it so much. It's so unfortunate. You will see. But oh my gosh. This one was from my friend Natalie. Ever since I was 887 years old, I have been in love with Jeffree Star. Today, I was trapping their Instagram and saw that they had a new post. Golly gee minor! I couldn't believe that they posted about their paperclip. I liked... Oh my gosh. I liked the photo, of course, and commented... you were so hydrophobic. Then I switched over to my Stan account called Jeffree Star Players. I obviously had to repost their post because they just looked so woozy. About 5 hours and 83 minutes later, I checked my phone again, and Jeffree had diminished my post. I was literally freaking out. I could manufacture. Wow, this was the most rabid day of my life. Oh my gosh. I hadn't read it out loud before. That was so good. Oh my gosh. I could manufacture. Oh my gosh. Golly gee minor. What even is that? Maybe I should have saved that one for last. That was really something. That was, oh my gosh, that was like amazing. Wow. Okay everyone, it's the next day. You probably can't tell because I'm wearing the exact same thing. My friends responded and I have some pretty good ones to show you. Okay, so I'm gonna read both of the ones that were about being an intern. And the first one is from my friend Gina, and here it is. I was so charming for my first day as an intern at Build-A-Bear. As I was getting ready, I picked out my outfit. I was going for a silly look. I really wanted to impress my coworkers and boss. I got to Build-A-Bear and met my boss, Felicia. They immediately told me to go get them Canadian gooses. I took away and got them what they wanted. On the way back, I oddly ran into Max the monkey. Darn, oh darn, I shouted. I can't believe I just did that. I must seem so mushy. I gave my boss the Canadian gooses that they wanted, then asked what I should do next. They responded, go clean the basement. Although I was wild about cleaning, I was just happy to do it since it was my dream job. Build-A-Bear. The only other place I would rather work is Papa Murphy's Pizza. You know, I think my favorite thing about this one is the Canadian goose. I think that is very creative, and I really love it. So this next one is the same, like, intern Madlib thing. And the words for this one were provided by my friend Teresa. And here it is. I was so slippery for my first day as an intern at IKEA. As I was getting ready, I picked out my outfit. I was going for a slippery look. I really wanted to impress my coworkers and boss. I got to IKEA and met my boss, Bartholomew. They immediately told me to get them an LG smart refrigerator. I slipped away and got them what they wanted. On the way back, I verbally ran into the bookshelf. By the gods, I shouted. I can't believe I just did that. I must seem so sexy. I gave my boss the LG smart refrigerator that they wanted, then asked what I should do next. They responded, go clean the creepy basement. Although I was slippery about cleaning, I was just happy to do it since I was at my dream job, IKEA. The only other place I would rather work is Home Depot. You know, the only adjective that I could even use to describe that is slippery. Well, hopefully you enjoyed my Madlibs that I wrote. Hopefully you found it entertaining. I hope you have an amazing day. That is all. Thank you and good night.